booktube. Haven't really made a booktube video in a bit, and that's because I'm in a bit of a reading slump. I don't know what it is, but since like the end of last year, I just like really haven't felt like reading or had like the motivation to read. So this is causing me to not have a lot of booktube content to make, and being behind on all of these goals that I set. I made all these videos about goals and things I'm going to achieve this year. I'm like, oh, I'm going to read 30 books this year, and I have read mostly manga this year and one novel, which I finished like last week. So I'm in a bit of a predicament and a bit of a slump. I have, since finishing that one novel the other day, I have been feeling a little bit more motivated to read, and I'm going to kind of try to carve out some time to read. The past 2 or so months have been especially hard because I have been working nights. It's just kind of thrown my whole schedule off, and just like I feel very unsettled working nights, so it's kind of thrown my reading off a little bit. I do have some opportunities at work when it's really slow overnight to read, and lately I have been utilizing that time to kind of finish up some books and get some quiet time by myself when I have nothing to do all night. So yeah, hopefully I'll be changing some of my priorities, trying to fit in reading a little bit, and part of that is to read some books that like get me excited and that aren't just graphic novels and manga. I have a bit of a reading slump May TBR. All books that I've either really excited about, feel really passionate about, or I know that I can get through very quickly because I feel like having a shorter book or a really fast read is gonna make me want to read more. Kind of get into the habit, and just feeling accomplished of like finishing actual novels will make me feel motivated to read some more novels. So the first thing on my May TBR, I guess, is A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I am actually almost done with this book. I think I have less than 200 pages left in this book, and I am really liking it so far. A little bit slow, but I really do enjoy this series, and it's super cool. So hopefully I can finish this up within the next week or so. The next book is The Dark is Rising by Susan Cooper. I feel like I couldn't shut up about this series at the end of last year because I finally owned copies of it, but this is like a middle grade young adult type of fantasy book. They're very old books, but they're books that I read when I was in middle school, and they kind of got me over not having any Harry Potter books, and they're super... I remember loving this series a lot. It's always kind of like, parts of this series have always really stuck with me, and I have been wanting to reread it. I finally own my own copies of this, and I just want to read this so bad. Why haven't I read this yet? This is another middle grade book, and that is The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chinani? I think I messed that up. This is a book about two girls who go to a school where you either like learn to be like good or evil. I guess there's like magic involved, and they kind of end up not where they thought they would. First off, this story, I've heard a lot of really good things about this series and this book in general, so that's really good. It's like nice, good middle grade fantasy, so like fantasy that I love. Sounds like it's really good, and since it's middle grade, it's gonna be quick to get through, and that is something that I'm looking for. Like it's kind of thick, but like it's middle grade, so it's gonna be an easy read. And then finally, I am going to try to read Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Now this is a very large book, but Marissa Meyer books are generally like pretty easy for me to get through, and I bought this like the day it came out in October, and I haven't read it yet. It's been over 6 months and I haven't read this book yet, and I was so excited to read it. Kind of like a sci-fi like superhero type of thing. And so I really love the Lunar Chronicles. I didn't love her other book, Heartless, but this is a bit more sci-fi like the Lunar Chronicles was. So I feel like Marissa Meyer might be a little bit stronger in sci-fi. So excited to check this out. These are all of the books that I want to read in the month of May. Hopefully I can get through all of them, or at least these through 3, since they are short, and I'm almost done with one of them. Hopefully my reading slump doesn't last too much longer, because I really don't like not reading, and I don't like not having anything to talk about on this channel besides like anime. Do you even like the anime content? I don't know, let me know. But hopefully more booktube videos coming soon. I think I will do a review of the book that I just finished Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, which like everybody knows everything about it, but I just want to make a video about it because I really liked it. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you get over a reading slump or what you're reading this month. I would be interested to know, and especially about the reading slump because I need to get out of this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish and nerdy content from me. That's all I've got for you guys today. I'm Christy Lou. Till next time, matane!